Learning objectives. After completing this module, learners will be able to define the Earth and understand what is inside it. Describe the various layers of the interior of the Earth. Define rocks and minerals and understand their uses. Define and understand the various kinds of rocks and how they are formed. The interior. The Earth is a tightly held, elliptically shaped sphere made of several layers of rocks and minerals. The radius of the Earth is about 6,371 kilometers. The center of the Earth is almost 6,000 kilometers deep from the ocean floor and is unreachable. The Earth has several layers crust that forms about 1% of the Earth. The mantle 84% and the core 15%. The topmost layer is the thinnest one, called crust, that extends up to 35 km over the continental masses and up to 5 km over the ocean floors. The continental mass contains mainly the minerals silica and alumina, together called Sial, while the oceanic crust contains silica and magnesium, known as Sima. These and other minerals in the crust together sometimes form natural masses, which are called rocks. Beneath the crust is the mantle, which is about 2,900 km deep into the Earth from the crust. The innermost layer of the Earth is the core, and its radius is about 3,500 km. It is made of nickel, Ni, and ferrous, Fe or iron. Hence it is called knife. The center of the core is bound under extreme pressure and temperature. Rocks and minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring substances that have specific physical and chemical properties. They exist as coal, gas, and metals such as aluminium, tin, gold, and silver. These are used in industries as fertilizers, medicines, fuels, etc. When such minerals come together under pressure in the crust, they form masses called rocks. Rocks are very useful to humans. They are used in constructing roads, bridges, houses and buildings, etc. When dead animals and plants remain between rock layers in the crust, they form fossils. The various types of rocks are igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Rocks are formed and disintegrated in a cyclical way called the rock cycle. When a volcano erupts, the molten lava flows out and pours onto the Earth's surface in form of molten magma. When the magma cools, it forms rocks called igneous rocks. When such rocks like basalt are formed on the surface of the crust, they are called extrusive igneous rocks. These are smooth in texture. When the igneous rocks such as granite are formed deep within the crust, these are called intrusive igneous rocks. These are usually granular. When the igneous rocks crack or fall against each other, they form sediments that are moved by air or water over a period of time. These sediments, when compressed and hardened, form sedimentary rocks such as sandstone. Further, when igneous and sedimentary rocks get subjected to heat and pressure, their composition changes and metamorphic rocks are formed. For example, clay changes into slate and limestone into marble. These metamorphic rocks are under constant heat and pressure and melt to form molten magma again, and the cycle continues. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. Earth is a planet on which we live, and it is made up of rocks and minerals. The interior of the Earth comprises of the crust, mantle, and core. The crust forms about 1% of the Earth, the mantle 84%, and the core 15%. The crust comprises of the continental masses and extends up to the ocean floors. It is mainly made up of minerals such as silica and aluminium or magnesium. The mantle is 2,900 km deep into the earth from the crust. The core is the innermost layer and is mainly made up of nickel and iron. The rocks are formed of various minerals coming together in the crust and are of three types: sedimentary, igneous, and metamorphic rocks. When a volcano erupts, the molten lava flows out and pours onto the Earth's surface in form of molten magma. When the magma cools, it forms rocks called igneous rocks. When the igneous rocks crack or fall against each other, they form sediments that are moved by air or water over a period of time. These sediments, when compressed and hardened, form sedimentary rocks. When igneous and sedimentary rocks get subjected to heat and pressure, their composition changes and metamorphic rocks are formed.